Welcome, everybody, to betting.net's How to Bet on March Madness show. Today, we're going to look at futures bets in March Madness. And of course, we've got a couple weeks until the tournament draws, so you really don't know who to bet or what to do, right? We don't know what the games are. But there's still ways you could get in the action and go ahead and make some bets that can pay off big time for you. And future bets are basically the number. If you bet Arizona today and they're plus 600, as an example, even if they move up to a plus 400 or plus 500 before the tournament starts, you still get them at that plus 600. The other thing you got to look at is how much money you want to sink into this. If you want to be a smaller bettor, $20 or $30, betting on a team like Gonzaga isn't going to pay off very well. But if you can find a Wisconsin, a team that's a long shot, then you've got a better chance of being able to hit, and really up your bankroll. Make sure you check out betting.net. Great, because if whatever state you live in, when you go to betting.net, it will tell you what is the best site for the state you're in to bet. So make sure you check out betting.net. All right, guys, let's just go ahead and get into this. And we're going to start off by looking at the Arizona Wildcats. We're going to look at two teams today. We're going to look at a favorite. We're going to look at a long shot. And when you look at the Arizona Wildcats right now, they're plus 750. They've got an NBA lottery selection of Benedict Mothrin, who leads the Wildcats at 17 points, 6 rebounds per game. And that star guard continues to dominate. He's led Arizona on a 6-game winning streak just a couple weeks ago that included wins over number 13 UCLA at the time and number 19 USC. Remember, the key to winning in college basketball is guard play. And Arizona has that with NBA lottery selection Benedict Mothrin. That makes them a very hard team to not bet. They're strong up front. And the thing about this team is when we went into the Pac-12 season, most people thought this was going to be UCLA was going to be the best team in the West, or Gonzaga. UCLA was definitely supposed to be the best Pac-12 team. They were coming off going to the NCAA Final Four. But in the end, Arizona, and they've had some dominant performances like their win over Illinois and Kofi Coburn. When you look at the fact that Illinois goes there and beats them the way they did, it'll tell you exactly how good that team is. Now, if I want to look at a longer shot, I'm going to look at Wisconsin with Johnny Davis. The thing about them, they are a chippy team. They play more like teams from 20 years ago. Greg Gard has done a great job with the Wisconsin Badgers. Looks like they're going to win a Big Ten championship. The thought there is how deep do they go into that Big Ten championship? Because sometimes it's better to just go a round or two, take a few days off before you get to March Madness, which for Wisconsin will start on Thursday or Friday. The Wisconsin Badgers, though, are a team that is a great bet right now, and we're going to show you why. All right, so we're going to go over here, and we're going to pull up the odds, the futures odds on the NCAA basketball tournament. And first, we're going to look at Gonzaga. Just as an example, when I talked about what you bet. If you bet $30, you win $111. If you bet $100, you win $370. So I don't see where the value is in betting that. I'm a guy that wants to get a little bit more of a hit. We look at Arizona, and we know Arizona is capable of winning it. $30 to win the national championship. If we put 30 on them at plus 600, that pays $180. Much better. Now, will we go to our long shot? And to me, this is not a long shot. The Wisconsin Badgers are a really good basketball team. They're well coached, they're tough, they're hard nosed, they're gritty. They've won the Big Ten, which is one of the 2 or 3 best conferences in the nation. And if you bet $30 on them right now, you win $1,500. All right. So on this betting.net future show for betting March Madness, showing you how to do it, to me right now, I like this bet. It's a $30 wager that pays $1,500. If you want to get a little bit riskier, $100, Wisconsin wins it all, pays $5,000. Now you could say, well, wouldn't it be better to bet the Final Four? It's easier to make the Final Four than it is to win the national championship, right? That is correct. But if you look at a team like Gonzaga, you pull up here, you bet $30, you win $26.09. All right, so even with the longer shots, Illinois, you want to bet Illinois and Kofi Coburn, which I don't think is a bad bet. You throw $30 there, you win $285. So when you get down to odds like that, or let's look at another team, UCLA, Final Four team last year, they were one of the favorites to do it this year, $180. That is, a decent payback, but you got to win 6 games to get to that. So I think when you get down here and you look at just betting the Final Four, when you get teams like Wisconsin's plus 1100 to make the Final Four. I think that's a solid bet. And $30 pays you 330. $100, of course, will pay you $1,100. All right, guys. So hopefully you understand futures bets better now, and hopefully you will go to betting.net, find the best platform for you to bet on because they give you rankings, user reviews, they give you bonus, they give you everything. So go to betting.net and also keep an eye out for more of our March Madness, how to bet on March Madness shows here at betting.net. So for now, I'm Mike Goodpastor. Make sure you check out betting.net, and I'll see you next time.